Vocabulary for my discourse community, which would be for slot receivers, would be as such. A wide receiver is the offensive player who lines up away from the offensive line and their main goal is to catch the ball. A slot receiver, on the other hand, is a receiver that lines up in between the outside receiver and the O-line and mainly runs routes to the middle of the field or the sideline of the field. An outside receiver is a receiver that lines up on the far end of the field. A cornerback are the defensive players that guard wide receivers and try and stop you. Pass interference is when a defensive player restricts the offensive player's ability to catch past the 5-yard line. In high school, in college, the DB does not have to turn his head around and look at the ball. Well, in the NFL, they do. The line of scrimmage is where the offense has to line up and cannot pass or start before the ball is snapped. A reception is when the ball is catched. An audible is when the quarterback or the coach changes the whole play or just one single part of a play. A route is a designed path that the receiver or running back runs on a passing play. The route tree is the combined 9 routes that are basics for any wide receiver. Rack is run after catch, yak, yards after catch, YPG is yards per game. A defensive back, a safety is a defensive back that doesn't line up where the wide receiver is, but rather covers a deeper area of the field. Man coverage is when the defensive back mirrors the wide receiver's movements. Zone coverage is when the DB only has a certain area of the field to cover. Interceptions is when a defensive player catches the ball. A double move is when the wide receiver runs a route, but he runs a fake route and then it turns into a different route. A release is how the receiver starts his route. An inside release is when the receiver goes to the inside of the DB, so to his left or right, depends on which side of the field you're lined up. If you're on the left, it'll be to the receiver's right. If you're on the right, it'll be to the receiver's left. And then the outside is the opposite of the inside release. A screen pass is a type of route that the receiver runs behind the line of scrimmage. A bubble screen is a type of screen that a receiver runs. That's also behind the line of scrimmage. It's just a specific screen pass route. A handoff is when the quarterback gives the running back or the receiver the ball. A end around is a designed handoff to the wide receiver. A play action is a fake handoff and is a passing play. And that is it. Thank you.